Part of growing up in Texas is playing football. And perhaps the greatest thrill a football player can have is winning the Texas High School State Championship. This little part of the world we live in has a bit of grandeur to it. Playing for your school and representing your community has a unique pride that only a Texan would understand. As the players strap on their helmets and buckle up, some will soon realize this dream. I'm Ken Hall, the Sugar Land Express. The Texas High School Football Championships are coming up next.
UIL State Football Championships 5A Division I, brought to you by State Farm. Taking you inside AT&T Stadium, the cheerleaders from Allen and Pearland are ready to roll. The mascots are here. This is one of the premier matchups we're looking forward to today. Game 2 of 3 here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Allen Eagles coming in 15-0 against the 14-1 Oilers from Pearland High School. Hi again, everybody. Randy McElroy alongside Shea Walker. Great to have you with us. Again, day 3 of championship football action. Game 2, 5A Division I. We got 2 great programs going at it today. Here's
We're going to talk about this, Randy, and it really doesn't get any better than this matchup. A highly anticipated one with some great players on both teams.
Speaking of great players, let's begin with Allen and their quarterback, Kyler Murray. This guy can do everything. A top-notch recruit. Look at these phenomenal numbers.
Well, he certainly put up big numbers, but more importantly, became a starter in the 3rd game of last year, led the Allen Eagles to a state title. He's got them back in the state championship game again in his junior year, only his junior year, and you see the numbers there, just fantastic.
As good as Murray is offensively running the show for the Eagles, how about this Allen defense? They're loaded with recruits, big-time playmakers on both sides.
Well, the Allen Eagles returned 7 defensive starters on this team. The headliners you see right there, and these are all outstanding players and definitely going to play at the next level.
Allen coming in ranked number 1. Meanwhile, for the Pearland Oilers coming in 14-1, Tony Heath's ball club. They won the state championship in 2010. They are back, and they are looking forward to the challenge today. Let's talk about the road to the championship round now for the Pearland Oilers and how they got here. Beginning with Deer Park, victory over Fort Bend Austin, knocking off Lamar, who was a finalist 2 years ago, Shea.
Well, and they have a great run. You see them closing out the Cy-Fair game, a very close game. And then San Antonio Madison, another close one. But they really rely on one guy. It's Jacoby Butler, the running back. When Keelan Johnson went down with an injury, the starting quarterback, Randy, Jacoby Butler had to step up. You see the numbers there, and he is really the engine that drives this Pearland Oiler offense.
Looking forward to seeing both teams play today. Pearland and Allen, 5A Division I championship on the line. Opening kickoff from AT&T Stadium. Coming right up. Back live, AT&T Stadium. We're ready for kickoff. Moments away. Right now, though, just a few moments ago, let's take you inside the locker room with the Pearland Oilers and head coach Tony Heath.
And we talk about December, about playing December, but you know what we said these last 3 weeks of December. It's not about playing, it's about winning. Keep your head down, you grind for 48 minutes. You grind for 48 minutes. You don't worry about them, you don't worry about the score, you worry about what you control. You worry about what you control. You believe in yourself, you believe in your teammates, you do that. In the 4th quarter, we're going to have a football game, and we'll find a way to win. And we'll find a way to win. You believe that, you put it in your heart, and remember, 48 minutes to play, and you got a lifetime to remember. Yes, we can. Yes, we will.
Head coach Tony Heath of the Pearland Oilers firing up his troops here, Shea.
Well, you hear that, man? I mean, it gets me a little fired up. Hair standing up on my arms right now, Randy. It's an awesome crowd here and 2 fantastic teams going at it for the 5A D1 title.
Let's check in with Angela Heyman now. She caught up with Tom Westerberg just a few moments ago.
Thanks, Randy. Well, Coach Westerberg, last week in the semifinals, you faced a good DeSoto team. Your team was down by 15 points with about 8 minutes to go in the ball game. They came back and won and fought hard. What did that tell you about your team?
Well, it's the first time all year we've been down like that, and when you're down like that, character shows. And what we did was we had to have a play made, and Kyler and Jalen Guyton stepped up and made a huge play to get us right back in the game.
And you have so many outstanding athletes on your team, but of course, Kyler Murray is your leader. He's been your leader for a long time. Just a junior, what will you need from him today to get the win?
We'll need him to play like he does on the big stage, which he usually brings his best. So we'll need his best game today.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Angela. Appreciate it. We're ready for kickoff. 5A Division I State Championship off and running here at AT&T Stadium. Nice crowd filing in. More on the way as the evening and afternoon continues here. Short kickoff for Allen. Pearland brings it out, quickly brought down at the 18-yard line. That's Connor Chidester. And the Oilers will begin this football game on offense, trying to make a statement here to get some momentum building here in the state title game here, Shay.
Well, you think about this again, man. We talked about Keelan Johnson in the open, no longer available for the Oilers, but Connor Heath, coach's son, has done an outstanding job of stepping up, making some plays, and guiding the offense.
He'll begin on the 18-yard line. Of course, the quarterback, Connor Heath. We'll talk about him. Son of head coach Tony Heath, and the job he's done during this playoff run for the Pearland Oilers. Handoff. Jacoby Butler. That's a pickup of 10 yards right off the bat. First play from scrimmage for the Oilers. There are the numbers on Connor Heath. Again, limited action. He filled in for Keelan Johnson, who was the starting quarterback for Pearland. And he picked up in the second round of the playoffs and has continued the winning ways here for the Oilers.
Yeah, gonna be a false start there. Yep.
Yeah, a little movement there on that offensive line against Pearland.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 77, 5 yards, still first down.
Referee Darren Cox from the Abilene chapter. And it's a big thrill for the officiating crews who get to take part in these state title games each and every year. They push it back 5, 1st and 15 now. Butler. And he's met around the 26-yard line. Zach Bishop with the stop. Linebacker for the Allen Eagles. Ford starting lineup up front. Bishotel, Reynolds, Hollis, Williams, and Griswold. Good line. Giving Connor Heath some time. And look out for Hayden Cole. He is a big load in that backfield, along with the Butler, the smaller running back there for the Oilers. That's Jacoby Lewis with the catch. That's a pickup of 11 yards, crosses the 35. As we take a look at the Ford starting lineups on the defensive side now for the Allen Eagles. And up front, Ratcliffe, Williams, and Davis. I mean, this is a very strong defensive group. Christian Sam's going to make a lot of plays today. Tay Evans as well. Very good secondary for the Allen Eagles.
Well, they really are a good secondary, Randy, but you think about it, 1st and 15, and now the Oilers have got it to 3rd and manageable.
Zachary Bogler picks up 4.
Called that the Wildcat option there and did a good job of running tough and picking up the first down. It's how about the poise of that Oiler offense, Randy? They got the false start penalty, backed them up 5 yards, no problem. A couple of plays, and they pick up the first down.
Change move, 1st and 10 now from the 42-yard line for Pearland. There's big Hayden Cole, gentleman we just spoke about. Zach Bishop meets him, picks up 3.
Well, there's a little collision down there. Hear it all the way up where we are, Randy. He
looks like a linebacker out there.
Man. He's a big kid. He averages out right at 7 yards a carry, does Bogler. But you can see the tough physical run, and this is really more about Pearland setting a tone right now.
Extend some drives and eat some clock. Well, that's one of the goals for Tony Heath. Keep the ball out of the hands of his Allen offense as much as possible. There's Lewis. Crosses midfield. And he's knocked out of bounds around the 47. That's a pickup of 8 more yards for the Oilers.
Well, the downfield blocking by the wide receivers, especially Zachary Bogler, did a good job of walling off the defender to the inside. Take a look at the number 11 right there in your black jersey. He screens off the defender. and that's what allows Jacoby Lewis an opportunity to get up, pick up a first down.
That's Butler. 11 more. Very successful opening drive so far for the Oilers.
Well, the blocking in the interior line, Randy. This Oiler offense doing a great job of locking up and hanging on to their man. Again, Vogler leading down there, number 11. Also got some help there by Ryan Griswold, Wade Williams.
Butler tries to turn that right side. Not going to happen. Jordan Ratcliffe wraps him up.
Was a nice play by Radcliffe, and really the front for this Allen Eagle team, Randy, with Radcliffe, Williams, and Marcus Davis. I mean, those three guys kind of unsung heroes, but boy, they play very physical at the point of attack, and Radcliffe comes up with a negative play for his defense.
Radcliffe, 6 foot, 235 pounds. He's a senior, 8 sacks on the season. Well, pass is caught. It's Ryan Diaz. He takes a hit around the 35-yard line. That's Anthony Taylor for Allen making the stop.
Well, these are little quick passes by Connor Heath, and it's just kind of like, it's almost like throwing a jab in a heavyweight fight right now, and you kind of get those early completions under your belt, get a little bit of confidence. Nice play there by Anthony Taylor, cornerback, coming up and forcing a third and about 8 yards.
Heath over the middle. Pass is caught inside the 25-yard line. How about that? He went up there and got it. Kind of lofted it up there. Nice touch there by Connor Heath.
Yeah, we're not sure who that is, Randy. It's 94.
I think it's Ryan Duchotel, I believe.
Yeah. Who knows? We haven't got a roster in front of us, but no 94. How about that? Jacoby Butler's a little indifferent to our problems as he runs for almost, well, he does pick up another first down.
Well, Connor Heath showing a lot of poise on this opening drive for a kid who hadn't played a lot. You know, he took over in the second round of the playoffs. This is a big game here.
It certainly is a big game, but listen, you've known Tony, I've known Tony Heath a long time, and I'm not surprised by how well his son is playing.
Pass is caught. Carter Jefferson, touchdown Oilers.
How about the throw there by Connor Heath? It was really good coverage on Carter Jefferson. He threw it in the only place where Jefferson could catch it and stay in bounds. See right there at the top of your screen, the ball lofted in perfectly. And that is outstanding coverage by Alutu. That's just a better throw and catch.
Very methodical drive by Pearland. They have marched it right down to open this football game. Nicholas Keller going after a tip is up and good. And the Oilers from Pearland High School strike first in the 5A Division I state championship. Connor Heath, touchdown pass to Carter Jefferson. We're taking a break. 7:23 to go. AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. We're coming right back.
For
UIL Texas State Football Championship is brought to you by State Farm. Visit texas.statefarm.com to get to a better state. By DQ, for the best tasting treats, eats, and drinks in Texas. DQ just tastes better. By your local Ford dealers, enjoy year-end savings during the Dream Big sales event. Ford is the best in Texas. And by the new Wrangler Premium Performance Advanced Comfort Jeans. Available at Cavenders and Cavenders.com. We are back at AT&T Stadium. 12-play scoring drive, 81 yards. Carter Jefferson, 13-yard touchdown reception. Pearland on the board. A short kick brought out by Allen. And it'll be brought down around the 35-yard line. That was brought out by Kerry Hall by the Allen Eagles. He had a short kick. Used to the kickoff return guys, but they're kicking these short ones today. They don't want to get burned by the deep guys.
It's kind of one of those new trends because the kick return game has become such a big play And a lot of guys now, you see them just kicking into that intermediate area where they'd be happy to let the other team start their possession instead of risking a big return.
Well, here's a first look at Kyler Murray today. He'll start on the 36-yard line. Murray connects over the middle. That's Cole Carter down the right side, knocked out of bounds inside the 30. Picks up 36 yards.
Ray, I tell you what, that offensive line gave Kyler Murray a ton of time to locate Cole Carter because he looked two other places first, checked down in the progression, and then finally you'll see Carter breaking free from two Pearland defenders and then does a great job in the run after catch.
First and 10 now from the 28-yard line. There's Murray inside the 20, down near the 15-yard line. Picks up a quick 13. Brought down by Caleb Ferris. Take a look at the Ford starting lineups up front. Evans, Wheeler, Karoma, Messi, and Little. Very good offensive line. The receiving core running back. Plenty of weapons there for Allen. That's 9 yards on the pickup by Barlow. So Allen quickly responding after Pearland gets on the board on their first drive of the game. And just like that, the Eagles have responded. 6-yard touchdown for Barlow.
Boy, a really nice clearing box there by Greg Little, number 74, leading Barlow into the end zone.
I think they barely broke a sweat on that drive there.
Well, it didn't take them long, did it?
No.
Very effective. Couple of big pass plays, one scramble by Murray, and a couple of runs by Barlow, and they're into the end zone.
Jalen Barlow, touchdown for Allen. We're tied at 7, and now as we go to break, a special message from State Farm. And we are back here at AT&T Stadium. 4 plays, 64 yards, took all of 44 seconds. Jalen Barlow caps it off with a 6-yard touchdown run, and we are tied at 7 here in the first quarter in Arlington.
Well, when you pick up big yards like they did on the first 2 offensive plays, that pass to Cole Carter, catch and run, and then that nice design run by Kyler Murray, and then 2 other plays by Barlow, and it's kind of easy enough. Like I said, probably didn't even break a sweat doing it.
Ryan Diaz will bring it out for Pearland, and he's immediately tripped up around the 16-yard line, so that's where the Oilers will take over their second series of the day here. Right now, let's toss it down to the sidelines. Another member of the broadcast team today, Jim Knox. Jim, take it away.
All right, thank you, Randy. I tell you what, this Pearland defense right now, a little stunned, but decides that quick drive by Allen. They came to the sidelines. Coaches said, hey, we're good. We're in this thing. Tied 7-7. The offense right now needs to continue to sustain a long drive. The game plan, plain and simple, long drives keeps the ball out of that Allen offense. Randy?
That will certainly help them for sure. Look forward to hearing from Jim throughout the afternoon. Pearland will begin on their own 17-yard line. First and 10 now. Gunnar Heath out to Kobe Lewis. Got 5 touchdowns receiving on the season. Almost 500 yards coming into today's ball game against Allen.
Well, you can see he's fairly elusive after catching the ball. Goes to an arm tackle, picks up another 2 or 3 yards after contact. Same play on the side, Randy.
Oh, ball's loose after the hit. Looks like Pearland got it back. Thought for a second Allen might have it. We do have an Eagle down. Well, he's going to get back up okay. Loose ball, though, but nice break for the Pearland Oilers. They almost lost that one.
Siona Tupu, the guy down on the ground, but take a look at this again, and very alertly, that's a great job of stripping the ball out on the tackle as it's loose on the carpet. Number 85 for the Oilers, Jonathan Sam, coming up with the fumble recovery. And coincidentally enough for a first down.
Down to the 33-yard line. That's Butler. Takes a couple of hits, bounces off one, brought down around the 37. Picks up 5, maybe 6 yards.
I'll tell you, Evans ends up cleaning that up a little bit, but there are 2 other Eagle defenders that hit Jacoby Butler. Spun him around a little bit. Tough physical run. Only a junior, Butler. Over 1,500 yards rushing.
Yeah, averages 8.6 yards a carry. He is their go-to guy.
And pretty dangerous in the receiving game, but you'll see now, Randy, the bunch set out to the top of the screen, the 3 receivers, and that's Zach Vogler in the backfield alongside Connor Heath.
Second down and 5. Heath.
Yeah, incomplete pass there.
Carter Jefferson, the intended receiver. Brings up third down and 5 now. Jalen Jones right there to meet him. Inside Zach Bishop. Pearland Oilers, that offensive line has done a great job this year protecting the quarterbacks. Only 7 sacks all season. 35 for Heath. Butler couldn't hold on to that. That was close. Would have been close to the first down. He would have been about a yard or 2 shy if he would have been brought down, but pass is incomplete.
Yeah, he had an opportunity there, though, Randy, and really a very sure-handed receiver. Jacoby Butler's got 40 catches coming into today's game. Just not able to hang on to Bell. You see this Allen defense trying to get pressure up the middle of the field.
Bernstein will punt it away for Pearland. Got Pettijohn back for Allen. 31-yard punt, and the Eagles will get it once again on offense. They did not waste any time the first series they had in this game. Marched it right downfield in less than a minute. Well, Tony, he's done a great job at Pearland. He goes back to those Lamarck days there, Shea, when they won state titles there in the 90s. Some of the staff goes back to the Lamarck days as well, so he's been around some great football for quite a number of years now.
Certainly has. You almost thinking Kyler Murray doing a little too much there. Wow. Hard guy to catch.
Deontay Givens brings him down there. Let's take a look at the forward starting lineups defensively now. Givens, Frazier, Harvey. He's a great player, Kevin Harvey. Justin Phillips, he's committed to Oklahoma State. Good secondary for the Oilers. Murray in trouble, but shows that speed. Look at that, open space, 40. He's still on his feet. Looking for a block. He's got one inside the 20. Inside the 10-yard line, down to the 8. Wow, what a run. 57-yard keeper by Kyler Murray.
I'll tell you what, right now he is so in the zone. It's his world and everybody else is just kind of there watching. What an amazing run. Making guys miss in the open field. Not a big fan of holding the ball out there so loosely, but my goodness, what an outstanding run.
Here's Barlow. Contact around the 2. He's going to be brought down. Picks up 6 more. Second down and goal for the 1 now. Phenomenal run there by Kyler Murray. Barlow is met at the 3. Nearly lost the ball. Jonathan Goff met him.
Well, nice play right there by the senior linebacker. Take another look at that one. It's just kind of mano a mano right there at the goal line, and Goff not giving up an inch, keeping Barlow out of the end zone.
Third down, goal to go for the 1 now. Tied at 7, late first quarter.
Got Coach Westerberg wanting a timeout.
Yeah, he's sprinting out there. Called a timeout, and he will be granted that. We'll talk it over here, decide how they're going to
Timeout. Allen, the first charge timeout of the half.
finish his drive off here. So third and goal for the 1 for the Allen Eagles. So Kyler Murray, we've already seen a little bit as advertised. And obviously why he's one of the top recruits in the nation.
But you know, Randy, again, just an amazing individual effort. He got flushed out of the pocket by Gary Leday, but it was, you know, after he made that first move or so, you think, all right, most people can do that. Nothing exceptional, but man, after making everybody else miss, going left to right, right to left, and just giving up ground to know that he's maybe going to pick up a block and gain more ground. I mean, that's just, you got to have so much confidence to do that. It's crazy, but wow, he is just out. That was an outstanding run.
Well, he's been a
highlight reel stuff.
Oh, definitely highlight reel all season long. Specifically, last 4 games alone, he's had a touchdown run of 68 yards or more in each of the games. So, you know,
there you go.
You know, we saw a little bit of that pretty close right there.
And did you say he was only a junior?
Yes, I did. Only a junior. All right, here we go. 3rd down, goal to go. Murray's met at the 2. Ball is loose. No flag is down. Phillips is taking it the distance. Can he outrun the defenders? No, he's going to be brought down at the 10. 88-yard return. I don't see any flags down.
A great play there by Kendall Clinton for the Allen Eagles to run Justin Phillips down. But this Oiler defense, Randy, coming up big. 3rd and goal. Playing hard at the point of attack. Justin Phillips, Oklahoma State out here. Murray. He's got the ball right in that right arm. Not sure who strips it out. Looks like number 35's got a, he's trying for it, as is Justin Phillips.
There it is. He's got it.
It's Gary Leday again, number 35, coming up the big play.
Butler inside the 5-yard line, so Pearland not wasting any time at all. Picks up 9 yards.
And you see Bogler checking back in for the Oiler offense, getting a little bit more beef in the backfield.
Pearland Oilers fired up, trying to take advantage of this turnover.
So that's Hayden Cole in the backfield, and he gets a handoff.
He's trying to get that 1 yard. He's got it. He might take everybody with him.
Wow, he had defenders hanging around his legs, Randy. Corey Miller got in there early. He was hanging on for dear life. Take another look, and
what a load here.
You see he gets hit around the 4-yard line. Check that. That's Zach Bishop on that contact, along with Corey Miller. For Hayden Cole moving the pile.
Zachary Bogler, the Wildcat. Bogler will keep. Touchdown, Pearland.
You know, Randy, this Pearland Oiler defense has been huge all year. They're only allowing 11 points a game. And when you need a big play, they came up big on the goal line. It looked like Allen had all the momentum going their way. They come up big with the strip ball and that return by Justin Phillips. And then Bogler punching it in for the touchdown.
Until you hear that whistle blow, you keep going after it. That's what they did down there. Force that turnover. Nicholas Keller, point after attempt coming up for the Oilers. It's up and it is good. Big turnover for Allen. Outstanding return by Justin Phillips. And then Bogler will finish it off.
Well, you've got Gary Leday in there and Justin Phillips both hacking away at the ball. It comes loose. Phillips lugs it all the way down. He's looking to his inside. Gets caught from the outside, but not before the Oilers are set up with outstanding field position.
There's a look at your scoring drive. 3 plays, 13 yards, 54 seconds. Highlighted by that 84-yard fumble return that set up the touchdown there by Justin Phillips.
And again, Randy, think about this from an emotional swing. You've got the Allen offense hitting on all cylinders. Kyler Murray seemingly untouchable, and then you come up with this opportunity. Your defense stands up for you, comes up with a huge play, and kind of shifts the momentum or flips the momentum in this game.
Let's check in once again with Jim Knox on the Pearland sideline.
I tell you what an atmosphere on this Pearland sideline, Randy and Shay. Coach Heath came over to his defense before they took the field, and he said, if you can make a play, make a play. Take advantage of it. You got to make a play. You got 48 minutes to do so, and I tell you what, Justin Phillips could have perhaps made it the play of the game so far.
What a play it was. Sets up points and a touchdown for the Pearland Oilers. They now lead at 14-7.
Oh, he's going to have some room here.
Yeah, Chad Adams brings it out for Allen. He's got running room up the middle. 40, 30, 20. Trying to be chased out of bounds. Touchdown, Allen. Yard return for a touchdown for Chad Adams.
What an answer by this Allen Eagle team. Adams was running to his left. Got hit, and he almost came to, almost went backwards, but he took that shot, and he didn't go down. And then he takes it out to the right side, Randy, where he gets a couple of good blocks, and then take a look at the way he finishes this run. That goes airborne at the 4. Look at that.
Wow.
Man, that's
what
big
a finish.
That's big time right there, man. Here's a look at the return. Watch, he's going to go to his left. He's going to get hit. Stops there, gets spun around. He gives up a few yards, picks up some great blocks. And he cuts it right back up the middle of the field. That's what sets up this great finish. He's going to leave. He's going to go airborne around the 4. And just somehow gets that left-handed ball across the pylon.
Yeah, he needs a breather after that one. Great effort there by Adams. What a start here in the first quarter. All tied at 14.
Well, we talked about the defenses and how good they were for both of these teams, and they are as advertised. But offense and special teams for both of these guys coming up big.
Game 2 of 3 here at AT&T Stadium today. Nightcap will have Katy taking on Cedar Hill in the 5A Division II state championship game. Amazing crowd here today, Shay. Look at these seats.
It's outstanding. I mean, it really is just, I mean, such an electric atmosphere for these games, and it's been that way since Thursday. UIO has crowned 8 state champions so far. 9 with this game, and as you said, the Katy Cedar Hill game later on tonight.
Ryan Diaz brings it out from his own 7. Runs into his own man and then brought down at the 21-yard line. Ball's loose. Oilers jump on it, though. 14-yard return by Ryan Diaz. Let's check in right now with Angela Heyman. She's along the Allen sideline this afternoon. Hey, Angela.
Hey guys, well, just when you think some of the breath has been sucked out of this Allen sideline, they come right back, and Chad Adams with that return for a touchdown. Everybody is on their feet over here. It is extremely loud, and all of the Allen team, including the coaches and everyone else, came over to give Chad Adams a high five. They're ready to go. You can never count this Allen team out.
Very good, Angela. Thanks for the update. We'll check in with you throughout the afternoon. 1st and 10 now. Pearland from the 22-yard line. Connor Heath and a completion. Corey Miller with the coverage here for Allen. So a good start here for Connor Heath.
He is, Randy.
Get the job done here.
And we talk about these plays, those wide receiver screens of kind of being like little jabs in a prize fight. Once you start to get the linebackers running out and getting those safeties to commit, then that's when the Pearland run game starts to come into play.
Pick up a 5.
Oh, nothing doing there.
Yeah, Butler ran into a whole group of Eagles. Zach Bishop leading away for Allen. That's a loss of 3. Jalen Jones also went on to help on that stop.
Well, you've got Tay Evans occupying 2 blockers, and that allows linebacker Zach Bishop to come in underneath that crease.
Second mark here, first quarter. Then they'll let the clock wind down here. We'll go to the second quarter, looks like. And that will be the case. A wild start to the 5A Division I state championship game. We are tied at 14. Going to the second quarter in Arlington. Start of the second quarter here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We're tied at 14. 5A Division I state championship game. Allen and Pearland. And see a shot of the stadium here. The massive crowd that continues to file in. Nightcap will be Katy and Cedar Hill. Many of those fans are already here on the upper decks, waiting for this one to end, and they'll make their way down to the lower bowl.
I don't know, Ray. It's kind of hard to tell. You look at all the jerseys that are, or the color of the shirts that are around here. A lot of Pearland, a lot of Allen. Similar colors, too. At least as far as the red goes.
Seems like it gets bigger and bigger every year.
Certainly when you start to put these kind of headliner games in here and having a great opportunity in this venue.
All right, 3rd down and 8. Connor Heath.
Carter Jefferson had fallen down.
Yeah.
Tried to jump back up, but the ball there before he could do it and make a play on it.
Tony Heath, 144-41 record. A lot of playoff success over the years with Pearland when he arrived, and his goal to turn this program around at Pearland, and he has done that and then some.
Well, really good punt there.
That'll hit about the 28 and bounce forward about the 31-yard line. A 44-yard punt, and Allen will get it back on offense. Check in with Jim Knox. He has a special guest alongside.
All right, Randy, a big game, some big happenings on the sideline. This is Cletus, the famous Fox Road bot on hand, along with the Fox Sports Southwest girls, Kami and Leedy. Good to see those girls. Cletus, give you a signature move here, buddy. Hey, not bad. How about the Heisman pose? They say he does a good pose right there. Wouldn't you guys, Randy and Shay, love to have this guy in the offensive defensive line today? Look at this. Can you get down in three-point stance? Not bad. We'll work on it, Cletus. Very good, Randy. Not bad, huh?
Very impressive right there. How about Cletus bringing it there?
I like it. I like it a lot. Well, I like that catch even a little bit better. My goodness, what a great job of coming down with the grab, getting the feet in bounds.
Ryan Diaz with the coverage there. Jalen Guyton catch there for Allen. Take a look at that again.
That's a great throw by Murray to get it over the top of the defender into the taller wide receiver. Guyton comes up with a huge grab, and Barlow off to the races.
Yeah, contact bounced off that inside the 25. That's another 24-yard pickup for Barlow. Big chunks of yardage so far early in this one today.
Well, you can see he bounced off of Justin Phillips. Phillips is trying to fight through a block. There is a flag down, Randy, over the Pearland sideline.
I got a 5-yard sideline warning. Pearland, attack on 5 yards, 1st down.
Wow, you usually get a warning before you get the penalty flag out.
Well, orders get flagged. They'll add 5 more yards to it. Out the 19-yard line for Allen. There's Murray. Touchdown. Just like that. Guyton calls it in for the Eagles. Kyler Murray all day to throw once again, Shay. This offensive line has just let him camp out and look wherever he needs to look.
You know, Randy, that's exactly what I was going to say. That's a superb point by you. The time that he has to let that route develop, and that's the big guys up front. Evans, Wheeler, Karoma, Massey, and Little doing an outstanding job. There's no way you can cover Jalen Guyton for that long as he breaks free in the end zone. Murray finds him there at the back for the touchdown.
Eagles strike. They lead Pearland 21-14 early second quarter in Arlington.
This right here is the closet we were in. That was the only thing left of the house. The only thing. Red Cross helped us, and they literally got us back on our feet. Huge outpouring of love just going, people care. We didn't come out of there saying, wow, we lost everything. We came out of there hugging each other, glad that we were okay.
I bought my new kitchen from Builder's Surplus not just for the great price, but also for the great service. Their sales staff were amazing, and they helped with delivery and installation. They had 8 different kitchens in stock. My new kitchen is fantastic. Yeehaw!
I've seen you on TV bargain hunting for the past 15 years. Thought I'd come in and do a little hunting myself.
Well, put your gun down and come on in.
Back live at AT&T Stadium, scoring drive for the Eagles, 3 plays, 69 yards, 27 seconds all it took. Jalen Guyton, 19-yard touchdown reception from Kyler Murray, and the Eagles now lead at 21-14 over Pearland.
And we know this is a very high-octane offense that the Eagles are running, Randy, but I mean, really, you have scoring drives that last only 3 plays, cover over, close to 60, 70 yards. A couple of different times so far in this game, and for touchdowns, no less.
Allen will kick it away again. This time, short kicking all day, but instead they'll kick it down to the 4-yard line. Diaz will bring it out for Pearland, and he is slammed down at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's great special teams coverage by the Allen Eagles.
Check in with Angela Heyman now. She has an update on Kyler Murray. Angela?
Yeah, Randy, well, Allen head coach Tom Westerberg told me that Kyler Murray is so cool under pressure, and the bigger the game, the better he plays. Last year, starting as a sophomore, Westerberg really relied on Murray to get it done with his legs. This year, he's relying on him to get it done passing. He had 249 pass attempts last year versus 311 already this year. You saw it right there on that touchdown.
Absolutely. Kyler Murray, special player. He's on everybody's list when it comes to recruiting, but he's still got another year to go here.
Yeah.
He's only going to get better.
Well, we saw him last year, and really the difference between last year and this year is amazing. I mean, he was really good last year. He's really better this year. Oh, man.
Well, he led Allen to that state championship win over Lamar a year ago, and all kinds of experience. Kind of bring it back and try to elevate your game, and he's certainly done that this year.
Pearland Randy looking like they're going to go back to what they started with, which is kind of sticking to their knitting with Connor Heath and get that run game going with Vogler. And you see Hayden Cole is in that backfield as well, kind of getting some of the larger backs.
Tay Evans, a special player, he made that stop. Went to the University of Oklahoma. One of several Division I verbal commits on this defense for Allen. 3rd and 5 now. Heath pressured.
Tay Evans in on the sack, Randy. Yep. There's a lot of Eagles in that older backfield.
That's the 7th sack of the year for Tay Evans. He's a senior, 6'3", 208-pounder.
And look at just the pressure that these guys get off the end. I mean, it's just impressive. Christian Sam headed to Arizona State, back there wreaking havoc. Tay Evans is the guy who got the sack, but both of those bookends were back there and forcing Connor Heath up into the pocket.
Josh Pettijohn is back with 15 for Allen. Naomi Olotu also back for the Eagles. Pettijohn will bring it out for Allen. He's been at midfield into Mormon territory around the 49.
Good special team coverage there by the Oilers, because that was a low liner kick. Pettijohn fielded it fairly well on the fly. Looked like he had a little bit of room, but the Oilers staying in their lanes, coming down, bottling him up.
Well, this Allen offense pretty much done what they've wanted to so far today. Another test coming up for the Pearland defense. As we go to break here from AT&T Stadium, a special message from your local Ford dealer. Back live at AT&T Stadium. Now let's take a look at our State Farm stat of the game. A couple of scoring drives for touchdowns. First 4 plays, 64 yards. Shea just took 44 seconds. Second drive, 3 plays, 69 yards. didn't take long either. Allen taking care of business and doing it quickly so far today.
Well, when you're the captain of a ship that averages 479 yards of offense, you got to do a lot of things in a hurry and do it really well. Kyler Murray so far today, look at that, Randy, average per play.
Yeah, over 16 yards.
And this is a very, very good Pearland defense.
Here's Barlow. Gets it down to the 40, picks up 8 yards. Brought down by Jonathan Goff, senior defensive back for the Pearland Oilers. All right, here's Murray. Gets it outside again. Kind of hesitated, kind of survey what was in front of him. He got picked up a few extra yards while he's at it.
Well, he hit the Jets to get around the corner, and then once he knew he broke containment, got outside on the edge, he slowed up a little bit. It's like a speed car making a turn right here. You see, once he breaks containment, now take a look. He's going to slow down and try to let a couple of blocks get set up for him. Doesn't happen. He ends up getting caught from behind, but outstanding run nonetheless.
There's Barlow inside the 10-yard line.
This Allen offense, Randy, just chewing up yards. I mean, the big plays. And you hear guys talk about explosive plays, and that's, you know, something over 20 yards. I mean, this Allen team is almost averaging that per play. Generally, you hope to get 5 of those or 3 of those in a game.
There's Murray. Well, grab his man. Cole Carter, touchdown, Allen Eagles.
Yeah, man, I was just going to say, it was great coverage downfield. Murray not able to pick up Cole Carter until way late in the game. Again, that offensive line giving him all kinds of time as he rolls out, bounces out to his left. Take a look. Cole Carter's not going to flash in. He wants to get rid of the ball. Has to wait until Cole Carter gets all the way across the field. Stops his momentum from carrying him out of bounds and turns it up for a touchdown grab.
Going after's up and good. Eagles strike again. Cole Carter, 6'1", 184-pound senior. He's committed to play baseball at West Virginia, but what I've seen today is a pretty good football player, too.
Yeah, he's not a bad football player. Let me tell you a little bit more about Cole Carter. He's got a dad named Mike Carter, who's the offensive line coach for this Allen Eagle team, and his brother is Tucker Carter, who was the quarterback on that state championship team. Matt Brown, the starting quarterback for Allen, had gotten injured. Tucker Carter, coach's son, steps in and leads him to a championship over Fort Bend Hightower.
Take a look at the game summary here. So far here this afternoon, it's been a busy start to this one. 5A Division I state championship. Justin Phillips with that strip led to a touchdown.
Yeah, the offense really for Pearland in that first drive was outstanding. Getting the play by Phillips, but on the flip side, Chad Adams on this kickoff return to tie the game at 14. And the finish here, Randy, is as good as you'll see.
Outstanding there, and then Kyler Murray.
Jalen Guyton has been a huge receiver here. He was big last week in that come from behind win against DeSoto. Jalen Guyton had 6 catches, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and they needed every yard and every catch to win that game last week.
Ryan Diaz will bring it out for Pearland at the 8-yard line. He's got a little seam at the 30, 40, near the 45-yard line. Nice return by Ryan Diaz.
Yeah, very good return. Diaz patient when he needed to be, let the blocks happen for him. A couple of kick returns that he's had so far, not able to get past the 20-yard line on that one. He does a great job of kind of navigating his way through it. The Oiler offense having good field position.
Here comes Connor Heath. Good start to the day for Connor Heath. 8 of 11, 66 yards and a touchdown. They'll begin on the 44-yard line, trying to take advantage of good field position here. Colby Butler, 4, maybe 5 yards.
Joshua Reynolds, offensive lineman, just did a great job there. Lance Williams, a nose guard, read the snap perfectly, and he was in the backfield. Joshua Reynolds stayed right on top of it. Jacoby Butler was able to pick up some positive yards. Good job in that interior line by Pearland.
2nd down and 6 now from the 48-yard line. Picks up 4 inside Allen Eagle territory.
Jordan Radcliffe in on the stop there on Butler. The play looked good at the outset. Looked like Butler was going to be able to get more yards, but Radcliffe doing a good job of closing down on him. Big 3rd down here, Randy, for this Oiler offense.
Love to see conversion here. They need 2. Now to the 46-yard line. Give it to the big guy, Hayden Cole. Inside the 45.
That's a big confidence builder on 3rd down when you know you have to get a 1st down. Coach Heath electing to just say, look, we're going to run it right at you. They did that. Just out physical them, and that's basically what you're saying. And look at Hayden Cole, man.
Wow.
He is a load. Great job. Good pad level. Running downhill.
That's Cole again for 2 more, brought down by Zach Bishop. Total yards so far in this quarter alone. All Allen, 113, just 15 for Pearland.
Well, Ryan Dosatel is in the backfield, lined up there with Boger, so they're really going on the jumbo set. Oh, no, this is, you can't have this.
Like a false start there on that left side of the O-line.
For the snap, false start on the offense, number 76, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
Adam Jewell flagged there for Pearland. 2nd down and 13 now, so they'll push it to the 47. 1st down marker is around the 34-yard line. Approaching the 6.5-minute mark, 1st half here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
That ball batted at the line of scrimmage. A little extracurricular going on
Flags
here.
flying, yeah, flags flying around the 47.
It's Lance Williams for the Eagles and Jacob Hollis for the Oilers. Yeah, Randy, this Allen defense, while the officials sort this out, this defense starting to cheat a lot. And in a good way, I'm saying they're bringing a lot more pressure.
Dead ball, personal foul, 53 on the offense, 15 yards, 3rd down.
Tony E doesn't like that at all. Jacob Hollis, number 53, flagged at first the tip pass. And then let's keep an eye on Hollis here, see what's going on with these guys.
That's Ryan Johnson who blocked it. Yep, he didn't like that Lance Williams continued to play after the tip ball. Reacted there at the end, and as I said, they always catch the 2nd guy. Now it's 3rd and a mile for this Oiler offense.
3rd 28. They gotta get all the way down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Sacked at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, you can
Christian Sam will be on.
You can see why Christian Sam is such a dominant player. When he comes in off the edge, he's got somebody that throws a cut block at him. But take a look at the top of your screen right here. He's going to come in, and he's just going to avoid the block. Goes right over the top of it, and that blows everything up for Connor Heath. Nothing doing there, and Sam closes in on him. 7 sacks on the season. Young man headed to Arizona State.
One of a couple on this defense. Chad Adams also committed to Arizona State as well. Ooh, that one nearly blocked. Their catch is made by Pettijohn. 46-yard punt, and Allen will get the football back, up 28-14. Here's what's coming up on the Ford halftime show. Take it away.
Randy Rogers will join me as we break down the first half. Got a lot to talk about with this one. Plus, we'll celebrate Alito's 4th title in the last 5 years. Join us on the Ford Halftime Show. Randy Mack.
All right, thank you very much, Rick. Look forward.
I'll tell you what, have you seen a better show than the Ford Halftime Show?
They do.
Maybe
well executed.
Maybe the Friday night show. The halftime show, man, these guys are knocking it out of the park. Good job there, Mr. Renner.
And Renner does not have a hair out of place.
No, he doesn't.
Pass is caught for Kyler Murray.
So far, they going perfectly for this Allen Eagle offense. Pettijohn on the grab.
He just has so much time to throw the football.
It's just
dangerous.
Good zone blocking by this front for Allen. Getting Murray with a lot of time to find a receiver.
About 4 seconds there. Cole Carter takes off the tackle. Finally brought down at the 20. That's a 37-yard pickup between Kyler Murray and Cole Carter. Justice Reese.
Now, Randy, take a look at this ball by Kyler Murray. See if we can hold up right about here. If you could catch the arc on that ball. He threw it perfectly where Cole Carter just was running to the open spot. He didn't try to put any juice on it or try to throw it on the line. He lobbed it over the top perfectly. Carter comes up with the grab.
Timeout. Pearland. That's the first charge. Timeout.
Take another look at this.
Did you get a high look at it?
Well-timed throw here.
Yeah, he's got all day, like I said, to throw the ball. He's looking to his left, looking to his left, and look at the arc that he puts on it. That way the defender really has no chance of getting to the ball. Only Cole Carter can catch it. He does, and then another nice run after catch.
Well, Kyler Murray, in case you're wondering, all kinds of offers on the table. Likes of A&M, Texas, Ohio State, Clemson, Texas Tech, TCU. He just named the list. He goes on and on.
Yep. Well, he's certainly showing why there are so many big-name schools looking at him. Of course, he had a dad who could kind of pick him up and put him down also. Kevin Murray. He's my quarterback in college.
Talk a little bit about that. I know you're proud of that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's great, you know, Kevin, to see his son playing and playing well. You know, he's probably the hardest guy on Kyler. I'm sure there's a thing he'll say, well, you didn't do this right or that right. There'll be something he'll coach him on. But he was just a great college quarterback, Kevin Murray.
Well, Eagles are marching again here. 5-minute mark, first half. Barlow down to the 2.
And all their defense, Randy, they're still fighting and scrapping. Offensive line, though, for Allen, just really making sure. You see that's kind of second-level stuff, and you see big number 73, Miles Massey.
Barlow in for the touchdown. They just made that look very, very easy. Another touchdown for the Eagles.
Well, I think this Allen offense and the scheme-wise, recognizing that it is a little tough going against this Pearland defense right in the teeth of it. So they kind of did a couple of runs up the middle, and then Barlow catches the ball or takes the ball on the handoff to the outside and waltzes in.
Also, Rochi, point after up and good for the Eagles. 4:32 mark, first half. It has been all Allen. I mean, look how relaxed Kyler Murray was there. Scoring drive, 5 plays, 76 yards. Minute 1 off the clock. Barlow, 2-yard run. That's his second of the day. Talk a little bit about Kyler Murray now, the day he's having, throwing the football, running the ball.
And I think, Randy, that people expect to see these electrifying runs from Kyler Murray. But I tell you how, they've really been impressed with his maturity as a passer and how well he gets the ball out. This is this big long run that he had where he's going to break it back across the field. Did a good job of setting up blocks downfield, giving up a little real estate. But I tell you, throwing the ball, he's been outstanding, pinpoint. Locating receivers, offensive front, giving him a lot of time to throw the ball, and locating receivers. I like the way he puts the touch on it. So far, an outstanding start to the game.
They're the numbers so far today: 141 passing yards, 101 on the ground. Not bad start to his afternoon. Already 242 for the day.
Well, yeah, 4 minutes left, 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, the Eagles have been kicking off deep, Randy, and to see if they continue to take it down that path. And they do.
Lewis brings it out for Pearland. Around the 40, 45 near midfield. 43-yard return by Jacoby Lewis.
Yeah, what a great return there by Lewis. Again, there looked like several times that guys had the angle on the coverage team, and he kept bouncing it out to his left, getting behind him, using that great speed, gets the ball out at midfield. That's a heck of a return. See all the white jerseys there around him, and as he continues to bounce it out to his left, he's just got enough burst and enough speed to outrun the angles. Fantastic return.
Well, Pearland was down last week against San Antonio Madison a couple of times. Continued to rally back. Not giving up yet. Pass is caught deep to Diaz. It's going to be a loss of 1. He's met quickly by Tay Evans.
Yeah, Tay Evans, outside linebacker now, starting to stretch out, and you see this Eagles defense starting to run more to the ball, and on that wide receiver screen. You've got more athletic guys out there, and Tay Evans, this is the guy, young man who's committed to go University of Oklahoma. He's a big, long, athletic guy playing up near the line of scrimmage.
Butler. It's up 4. Nice start by Pearland, but Allen has dominated most of this first half. Opening drive touchdown for the Oilers to get this ball game started.
You see Zane Gonzalez checking in. He's trying to get more of a physical package. Zane only a sophomore. Only carried the ball 5 times so far in the season.
Well, that nearly was picked off by Anthony Taylor. Wow. I think he was looking ahead.
He played the receiver. Yeah, he was looking at the quarterback, but he played the receiver beautifully as he was kind of just lagging behind, if you will, and he knew the pass was coming out, and he tried to jump it. When he did, he wasn't able to come down with the interception. Now Pearland at 4th and 7 yards. Connor Heath staying in the game. Aiden Cole getting back there as well.
Fourth and 7 from the 47-yard line. Heath, intended receiver was Carter Jefferson. Naomi Olutu with the coverage there for Allen. And they will give it over on downs.
That's a gutsy play call there by Coach Tony Heath. Near the 50-yard line. 4th and 7. Nice coverage there by Allen. Carter Jefferson actually stepped out of bounds, but was able to come back in. Just not able to make a play on the ball.
4 consecutive, well, you had 3 consecutive punts on the last 4 drives for Pearland. 3 punts, and then they give it over on downs. So not much going here for a while for the Oilers.
Oh, man. How about that play? Little push pass with the left hand, trying to lob it over the top. It's like a lob ball in basketball.
Really pulled that off. That's his first incomplete pass of the day, by the way.
I'll take a look at it, how it happens here. He gets pressure. Good job by that Oiler defense. Staying in their lanes and containing Kyler Murray. They force him up in the pocket, get good pressure, and force that incompletion.
Take it down now. Murray brought down at the 48-yard line.
Kevin Harvey doing a nice job right there on the line of scrimmage. This Oiler defense. 14 sacks on the season, 11 tackles for loss. Senior lineman comes up with a big play for the Oilers.
42 sacks in all by this Oilers defense, and that problem getting pressure on Murray today. But then again, most teams do have a problem getting pressure on Kyler. Third down now for the Eagles. They need 9. There's Murray. Pass is intercepted. Connor Chidester down the left sideline. He's got a block. He's got one inside the 20-yard line. A 58-yard interception return by Connor Chidester, brought down by Cole Carter.
Well, his 5th interception of the season, and not a bigger one, Randy, than that one. After having turned the ball over on downs, the Pearland Oilers defense comes up huge. You've got that free safety back there floating out. Too much air under that ball. Chidester comes down with the grab and an outstanding return. Cole Carter ends up with that tackle, but not after Chidester moves the ball all the way inside the Allen 20-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 19. Oilers trying to take advantage here late stages first half.
Wow, look at that move in the pile. Hayden Cole.
That's a pickup of 7 by Hayden Cole.
Well, good pressure here. Deontay Givens getting in on Kyler Murray as he was letting go of that ball. That's good defensive pressure there by the Oilers, coming up big when you need 1.5 minutes on the clock. And let's say this is a must-score opportunity here for the Oilers. Butler. Well, the power running game for Pearland now, Randy. All of a sudden, that offensive line for Pearland getting a little fired up. Brian Deshotel doing a good job of clearing blocks and staying on it, just pile driving and pushing out hard on Tay Evans, creating that seam.
6 yards on the carry by Butler. They push it down to the 6. New set of downs. We hit the 1 minute mark here first half.
Zane Gonzalez coming back in, sophomore. Another one of those big guys. You can see there's a lot of beef there in the backfield.
So much going there by Vogler. Tay Evans and Ryan Deshotel.
Pearland's got a couple of timeouts left. 32 ticks on the clock. Yep, they're going to use one here.
That'll leave them 1 left here in the first half. So 29 seconds left. They got 2nd and goal to go from the 5-yard line coming up. Kind of a momentum shift with this speed if they can turn this into points.
Yeah, and listen, it's going to be tough sledding against this Allen defense. Like we've talked about, 7 returning starters, and you've got 4 of them already having commitments to FBS schools. I mean, this Allen defense, as explosive and as high-flying as the offense is, I mean, I'm telling you, that defense is outstanding. And I think it's a wise choice, not just because of the time, but for Tony Heath, because they're trying to muscle the ball in right now. And if you're going to go man up with these Allen Eagles, he wants to make sure everybody's got their head straight. And I'm sure that's what the coaches. Coach Corey Kane, who's in his 8th year as a defensive coordinator for Allen, they're telling their guys they're getting the exact same message, but one for offense and one for defense.
There's Tony Heath. Going to diagram the winning play here to get him in the end zone again.
I don't know that this defense for Allen so good. So much senior leadership. I don't know if you can trick this defense. I think you got to go right at him and just give it your best shot.
2nd goal to go from the 5. Heath rolling out. A little bit of contact. Deshotel, the intended receiver, he wants a flag. Looked like there was a little bit of contact from Olutu, but no flag from the officials.
Lance Williams down for the Eagles. It looked like contact in the end zone for sure, Randy. 2 receivers were kind of in that same area. And you see Deshotel coming up saying, man, what happened? Siona Tupu is the guy that hit him, number 31. Draped all over him. Actually, excuse me, that's 24.
There's Lance Williams. Looks like he's going to be okay.
All right, 3rd and goal.
From the 5. Vogler over the middle. He's got his receiver. That's Hayden Cole. Touchdown, Pearland.
Well, I said I didn't think he could trick this Allen offense. That is a little bit of a different play, if you will. One Tim Tebow made famous many years ago. Still in the Oiler arsenal. Couldn't have happened at a better time for the Pearland Oilers.
Well, they needed this late in the first half. Things were looking bleak, 35-14. Now they can make it 35-21 with this extra point coming.
Hang on a second. You see the extra point kicker, but now finally we've got the holder showing up.
Nice recovery. There you go. Nicholas Keller. Nice snap. Hesitated and still kicked it right through. Hayden Cole. Touchdown catch from Zachary Vogler. And Pearland, with 16 seconds left here, first half, they trail 35-21. Check in now with Angela Heyman just a few moments ago. Caught up with Joe McGuire, the head coach of the Cedar Hill Ball Club.
You're facing Katy today in the 5A D2 rematch from 2012. I know the preparation had to have been a little bit different. Tell me about how you prepared for this game.
Well, you know, it's a state game, and our kids are going to be ready. You know, we played them last year, and I'm hoping of the similar game. A lot of people will be going, what do you mean a similar game? I'm hoping to have the lead with 7 minutes left, and I think if we do, we'll finish this one. We couldn't do it last year, but I think we're ready to do it this year.
And you played an extremely tough schedule this year. I know that's something you like to do, a very tough pre-district schedule. So do you feel that your team is battle-tested and ready for this one?
Well, we played the state champs. Denton Geyer won it last night, and I think right now Allen's ahead, so that'll be another state champion possibly that we've played. And going into this game, we played some tough teams. Katy's as good as anything we've seen. They're very physical, and we're going to have to do a great job today to hang with them.
Well, thanks, Coach. We're really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Back to you.
All right, Angela, thank you very much. Thanks, Coach McGuire, and Cletus also hanging out there. Good to see him.
I think he's Angela's bodyguard.
I think so. I mean, I'm walking around. That looks like that guy. That'd probably be a good bodyguard.
Would be a good deterrent.
Yeah. 14 seconds left here, first half. Pearland Oilers, 2 takeaways, 14 points off the turnover. So, you know, you're coming into the ball game. This is kind of stuff that Tony Heath was, I'm sure, preaching all week as they prepared.
Well, knowing that he had to have, and Connor Chiser's interception of Kyler Murray, and then the outstanding return to put the Oilers, I mean, they desperately needed something positive like that to happen, and it wasn't easy, but Hayden Cole comes up with that touchdown grab, and that really has brought this Oiler offense back into the game.
Yeah, they'll take one snap and let it roll out here. And the clock will wind down. First half is in the books. Combined 56 points between these two in the first half, Shay. Quite a display here.
Well, an impressive display by both teams. You know, Pearland actually, Randy, doing it, having special teams turnovers and takeaways from a defensive side. Allen just extremely explosive on the offensive side.
Going to halftime break, 35-21. Allen leads Pearland. Halftime show, fourth halftime show coming up. Right now, let's check in with Jim Knox. He's with Tom Westerberg about.
All right, thank you, Randy. Coach, I tell you what, you're going to halftime leading by 14. It feels like it could have been a lot more. What do you tell your team at half?
I tell them settle down. We've made a few mistakes to keep them in it. It should be a little bit more when we have the ball stripped down here on the goal line and then the interception they ran back. So, you know, I think we need to settle down and play a good second half.
I appreciate it, Coach. Best of luck in the second half. Halftime right now, Allen leading Pearland 35-21. Up next, the Ford halftime show with Rick and Randy. Right after this.
AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, about to start the third quarter. Allen leading the Pearland Oilers 35-21. Pearland with that late touchdown to in the first half. A little momentum going into the halftime break. Pretty interesting first half between these two football teams here, Shea.
Well, you think about it, Randy, and the Oilers really doing it on defense. Had to have a couple of turnovers to really set up their offense. For the Allen Eagles, it's all offense all the time.
Let's talk about Kyler Murray and the half he has had so far here this afternoon. This guy has really stood out. He's shown he is truly a dual threat guy. He can hurt you in so many ways.
Well, no question about it. His running skills are unparalleled at the high school level. Again, only a junior, but I really enjoy the way that he is kind of matured as a quarterback. We saw him last year in this game, and he was impressive then, but man, he has even gotten better this year as he's leading the Allen Eagles, trying to capture their second consecutive straight championship. And then throwing the ball. The touch that he has on offensive line, giving him great protection. He sits back in the pocket. He's usually had to check down to his second and third read, but he's done a great job of that for a young quarterback.
All right, Pearland Oilers knew coming in they had to create turnovers. They certainly did that. Here's one from Justin Phillips early, stripped the football, took it the other way, and that led to a touchdown.
Well, it did, and it was really important for the Pearland offense to get going early. Vogler taking that one in for the score, and then the interception by Chichester. And this was a very big play, Rainer, the 21-point deficit. Pearland kind of comes in, a little bit of a trick play there to get into to Vogler for the touchdown, and you look at that, now it's a 14-point game.
Let's take a look at our first half stats presented by Ford, breaking down the numbers. 320 total yards already for Allen.
Well, in time of possession for Allen, 7 minutes. Are you kidding me? They had these 3 touchdown drives that last barely a minute, a couple of them under a minute, and the 300 total yards. But the turnovers, again, something that Coach Westerberg talked to Jim Knox about as he was going in, some things that they need to shore up.
All right, right now let's check in with Jim Knox.
He told me at halftime, he told the team, hey, it's just a 2-score game. Anything can happen. Play with a lot of heart. Play with a lot of motion. I asked him, hey, how are you going to slow down that Allen offense? They're picking up chunks of yardage. He said, you have any ideas? I said, I did not, Coach. He said, we just got to hope on a turnover, some type of turnover, and change this game. We also have on the sidelines Alan Waddell, the former head coach of Lamarck. You may remember him, guys. 3 state championships. Tony Heath, he was an assistant under you. Can they pull it off, Coach?
Oh, I think so. You know, you just don't get here by luck. You hear by a lot of hard work, and you win some, you lose some. I remember when with 94, we were down, we were ahead by 14 to Coach Browse. And Coach Browse told his team at halftime, the good news is we're only down by 14, and they came back and beat us. So Pearland's a good team to execute. They're going to make some plays on defense, score on offense. They still got a chance.
We will see if Pearland can pull this thing out. They said they want to stay close here in the second half. They're within 2 scores. Let's see if they can do it, Randy.
All right, thank you very much, Jim. Appreciate it. Good to see Coach Waddell.
No doubt. I mean, it's great that he's here to support Tony Heath and the Pearland Oilers, and really having a lot of confidence in knowing how he coached there at Lamarck, and to get into the half, make those adjustments. We'll be kicking off, Randy, to the Allen Eagles. Chad Adams, of course, going to be the deep man. Kickoff return that he had for a touchdown when the Oilers were up 14-7. Had a lot of momentum going their way.
Let's check in real quickly with Angela Heyman. Update from the Allen sideline. Angela?
Yeah, Randy. Well, during halftime, I happened to notice that Johnny Manziel, the Heisman Trophy winner, tweeted, no doubt, at the Kyler Murray. Of course, Kyler Murray will light it up in the second half of this ball game. If the Heisman Trophy winner says it, it might actually happen, guys. So we'll watch out for Kyler Murray and see how his performance will be in the second half.
All right, thanks, Angela.
How about Angela, all up on the tweeting world?
Johnny Manziel checking it out tonight.
Yeah. Might probably see some things that he likes that Kyler Murray's doing.
Naomi Olutu brings it out for Allen. And he's brought down at the 20-yard line. Down he goes.
Justice Reese squared up and made sure that Olutu was going nowhere. Take a look at this. Looks like he's got a lot of momentum and speed. It's 4-on-4, man. It's just a great form tackle. See what you're hitting. Buries that helmet right in the middle of the chest.
So big early test here, second half for this Pearland defense. There are the numbers for Kyler Murray. And they will begin on their 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Barlow, plenty of running room near the 40, down to the 41-yard line, picks up 20.
And Greg Little for Allen is down, but you just, it's so impressive to see this Eagle offensive line and how well that they stay on their blocks. He got rolled up from behind on his right ankle. But again, doing a great job of clearing a running lane for Barlow. He picks up big yards on that 1st down carry.
Well, Little's only a sophomore. He's 6'5", 288 pounds. Already has 7 Big 12 offers.
Take a look. He's going to get rolled up from behind. He's blocking out here as he comes down. The pursuit of the tackler gets him right on that right ankle.
Staff taking a look at him there.
You know, Randy, when you look down at Greg Little, said the sophomore, but you look at just the size and the girth of that body as he's there. There's a couple of grown men standing around him. And he's just like overshadowing those guys, and only a sophomore.
I hope this is a serious injury here. His offensive line. Bobby Evans, Jr., left tackle, OU commit. He's a junior. Left guard is Cody Wheeler. He's a junior as well. You got 2 seniors, and you got Greg Little, just a sophomore. We're going to take a break while Little is being attended to. As we go to break, a special message now from Dairy Queen. Back at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, right tackle Greg Little being helped off the field by the training staff here at Allen. Obviously in a lot of pain. The updates we will certainly pass along to you. UIL Texas State Football Championship is brought to you by State Farm. Visit texas.statefarm.com to get to a better state. By DQ, for the best tasting treats, eats, and drinks in Texas, DQ just tastes better. By your local Ford dealers, enjoy year-end savings during the Dream Big Sales event. Ford is the best in Texas. And by the new Wrangler Premium Performance Advanced Comfort Jeans, available at Cavender's and Cavenders.com. Well, big blow to that offensive line of Allen Shea. Big young talent in Greg Little. Orthopedic surgeon Jim Walter came out to also examine Greg Little on the field, along with the training staff. And again, if we get any type of information, we will pass it along to you.
Luke Heitsusen, the backup offensive tackle, the senior, in for the injured Greg Little.
Murray over the middle.
Nice grab by Cole Carter, Randy.
Yeah.
Got a flag down here around the 40-yard line. Well, how about the block there by Jalen Barlow, too, doing a really nice job of keeping that blitzing linebacker from coming over, protecting the quarterback.
Team penalty is declined. 1st down.
Holding on Caleb Ferris. They'll decline it.
Yep, take another look right here. Jalen Barlow, your running back, he sees that middle linebacker on the blitz, and look at the time that he gives Kyler Murray to throw the ball. Outstanding job of coming up and taking on that linebacker.
Jalen Barlow inside the 35, down near the 33, picks up 11.
Now, this is very typical for this Allen team as it relates to their run game. Like, they kind of try to outflank you, and they're just walling off defenders and just kind of getting a hat on a hat, making the crease. And Jalen Barlow doing a good job of finding those creases.
Pressure on Murray, gets away from it inside the 30. Just when you think you've got him, he can scoot out quickly, can't he?
Well, the pressure was really good coming off the edge, and that's what forced him up in the middle. And it looked like it was going to be a sack, but he is so elusive, so fast, and so quick. He ends up picking up 5 yards. Stephen Guillory, middle linebacker, stayed at home, though, in that middle and did not allow Murray to break a long run.
2nd down and 5 now for the Eagles. And they just keep feeding Jalen Barlow. Picks up 4 more.
Yeah, that was more of a straight-ahead downhill run, and big Justin Phillips, the senior linebacker, young man headed to Oklahoma State, comes up with a big stop.
Eagles try to make a stop on 3rd and 2. Murray slips and falls, but he might have enough for the 1st down. I think he does. See where they mark it.
Well, Allen really doing a lot of different things offensively on this drive. Murray will end up picking up the 1st down. Nope, he did pick up the 1st down, just shy. Good job on that play, Randy, by Jonathan Goff, staying at home, making sure that Murray did not pick up the 1st down, but they're going to try to get it here on 4th.
We got 4th and 1, probably a little less than a yard. But almost a miscue on the handoff. Oilers are going to make the stop.
Hunter Chichester.
Chichester making the tackle, the loss, and the Oilers will take over.
That could be the play, Randy, from a momentum-changing standpoint that Pearland is trying to get going. Defensively coming up with the stop on downs. Snap was a little high to Kyler Murray. Was not a smooth handoff to Jalen Barlow. As Barlow tries to field the ball, pushes him out further to his right. Chichester took an outstanding angle. Good closing speed. Comes up with a sure tackle in the open field to turn the ball over to his offense.
All right, they'll take over on the 28-yard line here. And off to Hayden Cole. Big guy right up the middle to the 32. Picks up 4.
Well, he got hit really hard at the line of scrimmage by Zach Bishop, but then continued to just turn those legs over and picks up 3.5, 4 yards. That's a tough physical run there by Hayden Cole.
Second down and 6 now.
Jesseltel checks into that backfield, Randy. So you've got like Victor 79 back there, and he's alongside Zachary Vogler. He's 94.
Be a false start coming
For the snap, false start, 76 offense, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
False start penalty call on Adam Jewell. Flagged a couple of times today, sophomore. So 2nd down and 11. They push it back 5 yards. Heath over the middle. Is that Diaz? Yep. Diaz makes a diving catch. So hold on to that football. Got an update on Greg Little, the right tackle for Allen. Let's check in with Angela Heyman with that.
Well, guys, orthopedic surgeon Jim Walter and the rest of the Allen training staff, they have iced his right ankle. It's icing right now, and they were checking the right ankle for sensitivity. I think they're going to let it ice for a little bit. I don't know if he's going to go back in the ball game yet or not.
All right, thanks for the update. Hopefully he's not serious. Get back out there.
A big 3rd down grab right there by Jacoby Butler, Randy. Talked about him having 40 catches on the year coming into the game. Slot receiver on the short side of that formation. Connor Heath gets it out quickly. Butler able to come up with the 1st down. It's a big 1st down for this Oiler offense.
Moving the chains now. They'll continue at the 43-yard line. There's Butler. Takes a tackle near the 49. And Butler 5, possibly 6 on that carry.
Well, we saw this on the first drive of the game for Pearland, Randy, where they seemed to get into a little bit of rhythm and they were chewing up yards, 4, 5, 6 yards on 1st down runs. seemingly having a little bit of that rhythm right now. Connor Heath getting to play from the sideline now, trying to get everybody in the right spot.
Second and 5. Butler wrapped up back at the 46-yard line. He's going to lose a couple of yards.
Lance Williams on that play, Randy, just really blew up the offensive block. Took on a couple. Take a look at number 99, White. He just fights through and just kind of creates all kinds of havoc. Ties up a couple of blockers, and another third and about 6 yards here for Pearland.
Want to get another conversion to keep this drive alive. The Oilers, the 47. Well, Heath over the middle, looking for Desatel around midfield or so, and overthrows him. Brings up 4th down now.
Well, we saw the Oilers earlier go for it from a similar spot, but now with only a 2-score game, I think it's the right move, obviously, to come out and punt the ball away.
Josh Pettijohn is back for Allen around the Eagles' 20-yard line. Cody Bernstein will punt it away for Pearland.
Naomi Alutu drops back there to field the punt as well, Randy.
Yeah, he's joining back there. Pettijohn, fair catch is made at the 14-yard line. It's a 38-yard punt. And Allen will get the football back. 35-21. The way it stood at halftime, and 5:43 mark, 3rd quarter. Score remains the same. There's Kyler Murray. Had a terrific day so far. Well, this offensive line, Shea. Well, we'll talk about the offensive line of Allen, just the size of trying to take over this game. Right now, 35-21, 3rd quarter here in Arlington. Back at AT&T Stadium, 35-21. Allen leads Pearland. 5:43 to go here, 3rd quarter. Earlier today, State Farm gave 2 participants an opportunity to win up to $500 for their schools through the State Farm Kick to a Better State Challenge. If you made the field goal from 25 yards out, you win $500. Jared Walker from Pearland off the mark. And then Connor Brolin from Allen. Not much better either, but you know what? They still take home $250 to support their school. A kick for cash, presented by State Farm. First and 10 now. Allen takes over at the 15-yard line. There's Kyler Murray. Runs out of real estate and says, you know what, I'll just take it out of bounds.
Heads up play there. A design run the whole way. Take a look as he takes the snap. Gives one feint of a look, if you will. But a design run the entire way. Plants a foot. Gets great blocking up the middle. Just uses that outstanding speed and wisely goes out of bounds. No need to take a hit as he's there on the sideline.
Picks up 26 yards on that carry. Another 1st down from the 41 now. All day to throw the football. Spins, and down he goes at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I often hear about guys having eyes in the back of their head. I'm not so sure about that, but I'll go with the side of the head here with Kyler Murray. He's not going to see it, but he's going to feel pressure from his left-hand side. We'll take a look at that play here in just a minute.
Picks up 5. 2nd down at 5 now. Big gainer. Mev Ideen, first carry of the day. He's a 225-pound senior. 19 yards on a carry by Mev Ideen.
Randy, take a look at this play. I talk about eyes in the side of the head for Kyler Murray. Take a look as he pulls the ball down. Go ahead and run it, guys. Doesn't see anything out there. Doesn't like what he sees. Decides to makes a decision to run the ball and take a look right here. Stop it. Whoop. Look at that. Felt pressure on that left side. Just did the 360, picked up yards, and then Mev Ideen comes up with the big run for this Eagle offense.
Murray looking downfield. Jalen Guyton again, touchdown. 36-yard touchdown strike from Murray to Guyton.
Hey, Randy, I'll tell you this right now. Guyton, he doesn't have eye-popping numbers coming into this game. 38 catches, 904 yards, and 11 TDs. But in the last 2 weeks, he has been huge for the Allen Eagles. He and Kyler Murray hooked up for a 68-yard touchdown pass in the semifinals against DeSoto with about 8.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. DeSoto had just scored a touchdown. All the momentum was on their side. Murray-Guyton touchdown catch brought the Eagles back within 8 points. It was a 35-20 lead at the time. They closed the gap and then ultimately won the game.
2 touchdowns on the day, 3 catches, 76 yards for Guyton. Made the most of his catches today. He and Kyler Murray definitely on the same page here tonight.
Well, you see the time, though, that Murray has to throw as well. That offensive front continuing to do yeoman-like work, making sure their quarterback's got time, unfettered time to throw the ball.
There he is, taking a rest after that touchdown. Hey, fans, Texas State Farm agents want to get you to a better state. Text UIL to 45384 for your chance to win $250 for you and your school. State Farm, proud presenting sponsor of the UIL State Championships. Place at the bottom of the screen. Link to contest rules and regulations will be provided in a bounce-back message after texting is in for all participants. So good luck with that. (42-21) now. Allen threatening to pull away here. Short kick. Good coverage. And the Oilers will begin their new series around the 22-23 yard line. There's Kyler Murray. Really relaxed out there on that football field. And great awareness. He's checking down everywhere. He knows where all his guys are.
So when you have an offensive front and playing as well as his line is for Allen right now, Randy, I mean, it really does put a ton of pressure on a defense when you can't pressure with 4 guys, 5 guys. Receivers have a long time to get open.
Pass is caught by Carter Jefferson, picks up 3. Big hit there by Chance Malonza.
There you go. I was going to say we got a little bit of the band noise in there, but that was a hard hit. We heard it all the way up here in the booth, right there on the sideline. Connor Chichester checking in as a wide receiver for the Oilers.
2nd down and 7. Pressure on Heath, and he's going to be sacked at about the 22-yard line by Jordan Ratcliffe, who came in today with 8 sacks on the season.
Yeah, this is Eagle defense, Randy. 100 tackles for loss coming into today's game and 65 sacks. Continuing to put pressure. The front 3 so dominant, and then you've got these ridiculously athletic outside linebackers in Christian Sam and Tay Evans. Awfully hard to account for all those guys.
The defensive coordinator for Allen is Corey Kane. 8th season here on the staff with Tom Westerberg. Pass is lofted up there, out of bounds, they said.
Well, Chichester comes up with it, Randy, but they're going to say he juggled it, and I'm not so sure. The Allen coaches were thinking they had an interception.
He thought he had control of the football.
Pearland coaches were hoping that they got a grab, but let's take another look at it here. Great defense, and Chichester, that's just an outstanding effort. Well, yeah, you see the ball is loose there. It pops up above the chest. His back is on the white stripe there, so good call there by the officiating crew, but great effort there by Chichester.
Josh Pettijohn back for Allen, along with Naomi Olatu. Olatu got a hand on a loose ball. Let's see if the Pearland Oilers get on it. It looks like Alutu has it, Randy, but he's holding on for dear life. And let's see if the officials say.
Yeah, I believe Allen. Well, no, Pearland says they've got the football. And so are the officials.
Oh, my goodness. That looked very interesting. Take another look at it, Randy. I don't know if that's Alfred Sosa, number 42, comes over there. Alutu buffs the punt. And then the fight continues. Down on the ground, that's Justice Reese, number 4. They're continuing to fight for the ball, and it looks like it does squirt out.
Yep.
Actually, that's number 27, Jonathan Goff, who comes up with it. And Oilers back in business.
They've got a few breaks today, looking to take advantage of this one. They get the football now at the 28-yard line of Allen. Jacoby Butler has been a workhorse as expected today.
Well, he really has emerged and really stepped up when his team needed him to. The injury to Kalen Johnson, over 1,700 yards. A lot of that workload has gone to Butler.
Flags down around the 15.
All right, things getting a little chippy now, right down there with Anthony Taylor. Ian Chidester. It's going to be a personal foul call against Allen. And I think it's a good call.
Anthony Taylor, the sophomore.
You see the defensive coach. I don't know if that's Corey Kane or not. He's talking. He said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, he and Chidester have been jawing here for a while, haven't they?
And once you have a receiver that's out of bounds, well, let's get the call here.
Pass interference. Number 14, White. Spot foul, be spot foul. We also have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike, number 80.
It's going to be hard to keep up with all this.
Correction, it was holding, not pass interference. So we'll go 10 yards, then we'll have a dead ball, and we'll go half the distance. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, you see a little extracurricular right there by Anthony Taylor. There's no room in the game for that.
Well, yeah,
got to keep your cool.
Well, a couple of Oiler teammates came over to cool him down a little bit.
There's no reason to get up and push him down. And after you already got him out of bounds. However, they get 2 penalty calls against him. Does Allen? Oilers now first and goal from the 7-yard line.
Well, this is a must-score situation now for Pearland when you're down 42-21. Got to take advantage of this.
Randy, we see Jacoby Butler is in the backfield in that, well, it was in the deep eye. Now he's walking up. Usually we've been seeing Zachary Vogler and Hayden Cole there, but now you've got Butler. Let's see if he gets a chance to handle the ball. Well, he does, but Ratcliffe is there.
Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere there. Ratcliffe got back there quickly.
This Allen defense just puts so much pressure. And again, Randy, I'm talking 7 starters returned from the state championship team of last year. 7. 4 of them have D1 offers.
Connor Heath looking for the corner, not going to get it. Picked off by Jalen Jones.
Jones gets his 4th interception of the year. And you really hear this Allen fan base cheering because they knew that they had given the Oilers an opportunity to cut into this lead and to turn them away with no points. Is a big deal here late in the 3rd quarter.
Need a little bit more on that football. Jalen Jones went up there to get it for the Eagles, and they're going to get the football back here late 3rd quarter. Take a look at the reaction from Connor.
Start on the 20-yard line. Picks up 1 on the play. So Pearland Oiler defense made the big stop on that last drive, but the Oilers offense couldn't punch it in here. Hitting the 1-minute mark, third quarter. That's an example right there of Kyler Murray, man. Look, all kinds of pressure just around him. He still gets away from it.
Yep, very
He's smart
elusive
enough to throw it away.
Yep, very elusive. When we talk about Coach's son, well, he's a quarterback's son, and obviously he's paying attention to some of the things his dad's telling him. Just a heads-up play, not to try to make too much out of that when you get pressured like that. The smart thing to do is throw it away, and he did.
Murray loose, tries to turn the corner at the 30. Out of bounds around the 32.
And he was fighting hard, Randy, to get past the first down yardage, knowing that he was going to take a little bit of a shot if he did. Take a look, he's stretching out, trying to get it as close to the sideline as he can. You know, the ball comes out. He had already stepped out of bounds, but not before he picked up the first down yardage.
Change move, 1st and 10 now from the 32-yard line. Murray looking for Guyton. He's got him inside the 20-yard line. Caleb Ferris, the coverage for Pearland. 49-yard pickup.
Well, we're going to sound like the proverbial broken record here, but it all starts up front with pass protection on those long routes. Take a look at the time that Kyler Murray has. Gets a little bit of pressure there, but not a lot, and certainly not enough to keep him from finding Jalen Guyton in stride, who comes up with another big catch for the Allen Eagles.
Murray out of bounds. Picks up a couple of yards. Clock stops. 31 seconds left here, third quarter. (35-21) lead at the half. Allen on top of Pearland. They've added 1 touchdown. Perhaps looking for more here to get close into the third quarter. Murray, Cole Carter, touchdown Allen. Again, with the pressure coming, he unloads and knew exactly where Cole Carter was standing.
Well, and how about the job of just the pressure? You see the route here by Carter, little post corner. Good job getting out there, but the throw by Murray, Randy, he had to kind of do a little hop step to elude the rush. You're going to see a guy jump up in his face. Gets him off the ground, and that allows him to kind of clutch pump it, if you will, and then throw just a perfect ball out there. Cole Carter comes up with another good grab.
There's Cole Carter. 5 catches, 111 yards on the day for Carter. Scoring drive, 6 plays, 80 yards. Took a minute 9. An 18-yard touchdown reception. Second of the ball game for Carter. The Eagles now push their lead to 49-21 here.
Randy, take a look here at Kyler Murray. He's going to get pressure from the top side. Gets the defender up in the air, and then that's when he uses that little double pump, and then he just throws in enough air underneath the ball. And again, that's a touch throw, and that's something that you've got to work tireless and timeless hours on to make that throw with that kind of touch. And when you're in rhythm like this Allen offense is right now, man, they're awfully potent.
Well, 23 seconds left, third quarter. Eagles will kick it away here. Another short kick. Well, Loose ball, Allen recovers. Let's see who that was off of. Is that Ryan Diaz? I think it was off of Ryan Diaz. Ricochet right off of him, forward, right into the arms of the Allen Eagles.
Nick Hinckley comes up with the ball for the Allen Eagles, number 3. But Randy, you see a couple of guys from Pearland say they're expecting someone to fair catch it. They didn't. Diaz running up all the way from the deep spot, not able to field it cleanly. The Allen Eagles back with the ball, and there's an injured player for Pearland. Going to get a little bit of attention. It's Justice Reese, a good player on special teams today. He's able to walk off, which is good to see.
Pearland can't catch a break here. Knocking on the door of that last series led to an interception. Another turnover here to give it right back to Allen. Murray, you see the numbers there, 10 of 13, 256 yards, 4 touchdowns.
We saw him do it on a kickoff.
Yep.
Chad Adams.
Chad Adams again. Boy, they are not wasting any time at all.
It's just a reverse play. Chad Adams starting safety, but he does play on offense at times. And you can see why he's getting touches. Young man committed to Arizona State. Kyler Murray takes the ball. Goes down the line of scrimmage to his left, and I'm going to call calmly or casually, flicks it to Chad Adams, and is blocked perfectly. Adams waltzes into the end zone. There's a late flag down around the 4-yard line.
After the score, that unsportsmanlike, number 13 on the defense, 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
There's Chad Adams right there, had himself a good day. Showing the replay on the big screen here inside of AT&T Stadium. Allen looking for its 56th point of the afternoon and evening here. 6 seconds left, third quarter. Point after is up and good. (56-21). It has been all Allen here, third quarter, over the Pearland Oilers. Here's our DQ big play of the game. Let's take a look at it again. Little reverse, and here comes Mr. Adams.
Well, outstanding blocking too, Randy, on that play. Get the little misdirection going. Chad Adams, we saw that explosive speed on that kickoff return. He showed you here on the reverse. Goes in for the touchdown.
Our Dairy Queen big play of the game here tonight. Kyler Murray, 10 of 13, 256 yards, 4 touchdowns. Rushing the ball, 12 carries, 152 yards.
Well, when it's,
I don't think I need to see any more. I think he's a pretty good player.
Well, when it's working and your offense is clicking, which it has been all year for the Allen Eagles, it's a lot of fun to watch if you're an Eagle fan. And just really a high-powered offense. And I have to tell you, though, we know about the skill position players, Randy, and we've talked about them and how good they are. But I tell you, that offensive line for Allen, they're impressive.
Very big up front. You got a left tackle is 270. Left guard is 280. And then you got a 300-pounder at right guard, and that's a big front line there. Roby Lewis brings it out for Pearland. Close to 37. That'll end the third quarter. And again, it's been all Allen here, third quarter, as they pull away. 56-21 lead here. We go to the fourth and final quarter from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, the 5A Division I state championship.
Before the snap, false start. On the offense, number 77. 5 yards. Still first down.
Yeah, Randy, kind of when it rains, it pours here for the Oilers. The turnover on a kickoff and starting behind the chains. But yeah, you talk about the fans here today, and this is just incredible how many people have showed up to see high school football state championships. Just amazing.
Connor Heath crosses the 40-yard line. He's out at the 42. And we'll give you the numbers here momentarily. We'll do another game tonight. I have feelings more fans are going to show up as well.
Well, they should. Cedar Hill Katy is going to be, all expectation that it's going to be a barn burner game. Gary Joseph again doing his thing there in Katy as the Tigers are looking for their 8th state championship. Joe McGuire's done an outstanding job at Cedar Hill to get his team back in the state championship game. How about the run right here by Hayden Cole, man? Look at him.
Big fella.
Big guy with nimble feet.
He's been effective today when they've gone to him.
Tell you what, I wouldn't want to get in front of that guy. Just running over guy. That's Lance Williams, number 99. So he collides with to bring him down, and that's about 20 yards downfield.
Goal again. Picks up 7 more. Well, when you're down 56-21, I mean, you can't hold back. You got to.
Well, Tony Heath is going to do.
Go downfield when you can.
He's going to do what you can and try to make positive plays. And look, right now, you're building experience for your team.
Christian Sam had to stop there for Allen. All right, we talk about the attendance now here at AT&T Stadium. Take a look at the crowd. 54,347 for the ball game here between Allen and Pearland. And you see some of the other previous records in 2012.
No, that's 19. No, that's 1975.
Yeah, that's going way back. That's Port H's
1977. Sorry, I got corrected here by the guy who knows. But it was Port Neches and Plano, 1977.
40. We popped. Yeah.
And think about that.
Yeah.
In 1977, that means the entire town of Port Neches was gone. Plano, bigger suburban area.
54,000 and change here for this one tonight.
Hats off to the UIL, and really you think about as much work as they do in setting these games up in a single site venue and convincing coaches and administrators to have games at a single site. And now that we're doing it, Randy, in the 3rd year, it just feels like this is the way it should be, and it should have been all along.
Well, you even had a 6-man game here
last weekend.
Yeah, and 7,000 people.
8,000, I think, was the number. So yeah, you're right. Somewhere in that 6,000 to 8,000, which is incredible.
Yeah, for 6-man communities, you couldn't ask for a better crowd for that. Second down at 6 play. That's Hayden Cole again. And we talked with Dr. Brydup about having all the games in one location, and as you kind of mentioned there, and Get everybody under one roof and watch some great football over a couple of week period.
Well, you get, like you said, you get the 6-man games the week before, and then really the UIL with the way that they handled 3A Division I to ensure that you could get enough schools to create that playoff bracket that was commensurate with the other 5 groups. So it turned out where you've got 10 games and 10 championships in 3 days for 11-man football. Outstanding.
Minor, we got another game coming up here tonight at AT&T Stadium. 5A Division II state championship game. Greg Way and Jay, you'll be here too calling that one.
Yeah.
It'll be fun tonight.
Looking forward to that.
Katie and Cedar Hill.
Katie chasing a little history there.
Yeah. We'll see if we get back to that. Check out some of those numbers again. Very impressive as they go for number 8 in Katie's program history.
For the snap, false start. On the offense, number 17, 5 yards. Repeat 4th down.
Tony Heath and the Oilers made the trip for Pearland yesterday. Got to get settled up here a day in advance. Katy Tigers, meanwhile, who played tonight, left this morning from the Houston area. They will bus back after the game, so a long day coming up for Katy.
Well, I don't think there's any question. You heard Joey McGuire telling Angela Heyman downstairs earlier that you know, he understands and knows Katy, knows that he had a championship game against him last year. And you know Gary Joseph will have the Tigers ready to roll. Should be a great game.
Looking forward to that one tonight. Katy got a lot of weapons on offense and a very good defense, as you know, we see just about every year with that program.
That's the old proverbial broken record, isn't it?
Yep.
Great running game.
Better John. Crosses midfield. Picks up 25 yards.
Yeah, Randy, this is an Allen Eagle team that was literally on the ropes last weekend against DeSoto. Claude Mathis and the Eagles were in complete control of that game, and it looked like Allen was not going to have an opportunity to repeat. Those are 2 foes that had matched up the year prior in the semifinal game. And with a 15-point lead and just about 8.5 minutes to go, Allen figured out a way to come back and win that game after tying it. When they tied it, it was off scramble off of Murray. This is after he had hit Guyton already for the 68-yard bomb. Then he scrambles for a touchdown, and there he is off to the races again.
There's Murray goes down. Nobody's going to get him. 36-yard touchdown, Kyler Murray.
Well, he certainly has the athleticism, but I'm going to go back to that offensive line. They are doing an outstanding job of walling off the defenders and sealing. It's just a zone read play that Kyler Murray sees the defenders have committed down, and he knows when he breaks it to his left, all he has to do is turn on the jets to get it into the end zone, and it goes in untouched. We'll get back to that semifinal game. We'll touch base on that when we get back here after the break.
Take a break. 7:14 to go, 4th quarter. Allen in control over Pearland. Your local Ford dealers, enjoy year-end savings during the Dream Big Sales event. Ford is the best in Texas. And by the new Wrangler Premium Performance Advanced Comfort Jeans, available at Cavenders and Cavenders.com. There is Mr. Kyler Murray. We're totaling up his yardage because he's having a phenomenal night. We'll take a look at that here after the kickoff. Kind of break down his evening. It has been the Kyler Murray show tonight. Ryan Diaz will bring it out for Pearland. He's met around the 21-yard line. Here come the Oilers with 7:08 to go. All right, take a look at some of the numbers now. Kyler Murray, 280 passing yards, 188 rushing. Added up, that's 469 total offense, Shea. Not a bad night at all. 5 touchdowns.
No, it certainly isn't, Randy. And you think about this again. We talked about this at the outset. The Pearland Oilers defense over 15 games was allowing a total of 171 yards of offense per game. And when this offense for Allen is on track and in rhythm, and you've got guys like Barlow, Guyton, Murray, and then you throw in this dominant offensive line and this great defense. I mean, this is just a heck of a team. There's going to be a penalty here, but I mean, that's a lot to contend with. And I said, like we were talking earlier, to get past DeSoto in the semis, they had to score 22 points in the fourth quarter, trailed by 15 with 8.5 minutes to go.
Right.
Figured out a way to win the game.
Face mask. 31 on the defense, 15 yards. First down.
When very little gave them a chance other than their own fans. And, you know, it looked very bleak, but Coach Tom Westerberg has said, good team, found a way to win. We're not sure how we did it, but we found a way to win.
In crunch time against a very good football team.
And then they put themselves here in the state championship game, and they're back to their old habits of dominating offense and just smothering defense.
Pass is incomplete around the 45-yard line. Clock stops. 6:46 to go here. In Tony Heath's Pearland football team, 14-1 coming in. Their one setback during the season was against Manville. So that was kind of a wake-up call. That was the next to last game of the regular season, and they bounced back after that and caught fire during the playoffs. Meanwhile, for Allen, they opened the season, Shea, as you know. I mean, they don't hold back when it comes to scheduling here. They open with South Lake Carroll.
Yep, they'll schedule the tough ones for sure.
Then Cedar Hill week 2, so that was right out of the gates to open this season here.
And talking about next game, Joe McGuire was saying, hey, you know, we played, you know, at the time he didn't know. He said it kind of looks like Allen might be in control of this game, and as it turns out, they are. But yeah, the Allen Eagles not shy about their scheduling.
There's Tony Heath and, of course, his son Connor. Connor was on the sidelines back in 2010 when they won the state championship when they beat Euless Trinity, and he said, I was talking to him earlier in the week, he was like, you know, that night I was like, I want to be there when I'm a senior.
Wow.
And sure enough, he is.
And really, Randy, he has done a great job of filling in for Keelan Johnson and getting the Oilers this far. We saw him earlier in the game. Cool. Take a pass. Whistle blows dead, but Pearland clearly going with the fake. Ball heightened directly to Justin Phillips.
Timeout. Allen. His first charge, timeout.
Well, and I tell you right now, for Coach Heath and the Oilers, I mean, just nothing is going their way. Not just a turnover on the pick after the score here in the second half by Allen. Yeah, Tony Heath is one of those guys, Randy. He'll put a lot of things in the playbook, and certainly when it comes to state championship time. And you mentioned that game against Euless Trinity, and that was a big back and forth. But take a look here. You'll remember this play. They call it dead man walking. Yeah. 2 guys involved in the play. Wide receiver goes down, makes a great catch over the shoulder, and that was really the play that propelled the Pearland Oilers over Euless Trinity. And it was a huge momentum change right there at midfield. And you see all
All 9 guys on the offense were looking over at the sidelines. They couldn't have been more or less interested, in anything going on, and they displayed it perfectly. Quarterback, receiver on the same page. Right. They come up with the big momentum changing, and then they went on to win the state championship.
Trinity coming in then at what, #1 in the nation as well. And
had a guy named Brandon Carter playing quarterback and safety for him. Yeah, it was a very good U.S. Trinity team. Pearland decides to go with the fake again anyway. Yep, but there's a flag down.
Yeah, flag down around the 30. Jalen Jones was down there. Justice Reese, although also down there for
pass
Pearland.
interference on the defense, number 19, 15 yards, first down.
Take a look at the direct snap again. Instead of trying to run with the ball, Justin Phillips on a design pass. Fortunate to pick up that on Corey Miller. Pearland retains possession, Randy. 5 minutes, 49 seconds left.
41-yard line. They will keep the football here. Connor Heath and the Oilers trying to do something here down the stretch. Fourth quarter. Dump it off to Lewis, and he's out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. Let's check in now with Jim Knox over on the Pearland sideline. Jim.
All right, Randy, I tell you what, Pearland definitely down and definitely out in this game. But before the game, Tony, he told me, you know, it's going to be a long shot for us to win this game, but we believe we can win it. We have a bunch of no names. They have a bunch of names. They tried to play with heart today, but it was just too much Allen and too much Kyler Murray. But Tony Heath has developed a winner here at Pearland. There's no doubt about it. 15 years. Early on, it was 663-1. That record, he has really turned it on. 15-year record after that, 144-41. Soon to be 144-42, guys.
Yeah, definitely a great run there at Pearland. Well respected, greater Houston area, statewide as well. But you know, he knows what winning football is all about.
You bet.
And he knew it was going to be a challenge when he first stepped on that Pearland campus, but he was determined he could instill a winning attitude down there, and that's what he
and he certainly has. I mean, and again, you talked about this earlier, but the Oilers are known for being just a tough, rough, tough physical team. And you know, when you see them on the schedule, whew, you're not looking forward to playing them.
3rd down and 1 now. Now that's going to be picked off. Near the 15-yard line, Corey Miller with the interception of the Connor Heath pass.
You see Corey Miller a little happy there because he was the guy that was flagged for the interference. You can see he's kind of glad that he was able to come up and redeem himself. Pick that pass off, and right now for Pearland, Randy, they're trying to make a play. Connor Heath knows he's throwing into coverage. Trying to run that little loop route. Get Zachary Bogler out behind the safety. But it was read well by Miller.
Yeah, he's pretty excited about that, isn't he?
Well, it's kind of, you know how it goes is like when a call goes against you.
On the return team,
right.
Number 19, 5 yards, reset the chains, first down.
Well, he's not going to be happy with that, nor will Coach Tom Westerberg.
$5:26 to go, fourth quarter. So you see the score 63-21. 84 points combined tonight. Picks up 10 right there. Flag is down though.
So you can see a lot of the players for Allen coming off, getting a standing ovation from their fans, Randy.
Well deserved.
You bet.
The young guys are going to come in and get some playing time now.
Talk about those points scored in the state final.
Yeah, so you've got, what, 84.
Holding on the offense, number 9. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, Stephenville holds the record with 70. Lido and Jonathan Gray.
Yeah, 63 for Allen, 84 combined, but 63 for Allen here. Stephenville 70 points. Lido, Sulphur Springs also, what, 69?
Yeah, that's a bunch of points. That's all I can say. Lots of them. Randy, you know, the way that this Allen team has played in this game and how quickly they've scored is really impressive. I mean, they have 8 touchdowns that are under a minute or just barely over a minute. I mean, it's just been incredible. Oh, here we go. Got a good graphic here.
Hey, look at that. 48 seconds on 8 scoring drives on average.
Yeah, and keep in mind that's 8 scoring drives. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Now, you'd think maybe 1 or 2 in a game.
Sure.
You know,
well,
on a good night.
And speaking of good night, I mean, that's what it has been for the Allen. We ought to call it a great night offensively. They're just hitting on all cylinders and just a dominating performance.
Kyler Murray's night is done. We'll get some final numbers here as the game winds down. New quarterback.
Well, and Ryan Hugelwerf has gotten some snaps this season. He's rushed 38 times for right at 300 yards. Had 49 pass attempts, a couple of touchdowns, a couple of picks, but usually in mop-up role. But it's certainly good to see the senior out there getting some reps in the state championship game.
Yeah, when you're behind Kyler Murray, you're not going to play a lot, but you know, if you're beating teams up, you're going to get out there and get some reps. You'll remember this day for a long time. State title a year ago. All those guys that's hanging out on the bench, looking at the big screen. Kyler Murray still thinking about who he can be throwing to out there, I think.
Well, he certainly had his options today.
The 3.5-minute mark here in the fourth. And all Allen here in the second half. That ball's loose. Pearland might have it there around the 40-yard line. That's Keon Williams. He had the carry there for the Allen Eagles. He just checked in a few plays ago. Loose ball there after the hit. Nice yardage there by Williams, and right when he came down there, that's when the ball came loose. Let's go down there right now to the sidelines, check in with Jim Knox. Jim.
All right, thank you very much, Randy. He's sitting here with Governor Rick Perry and going to present the trophy presentation, right?
In front of a record crowd, 54,326, I believe. So to Charles Brydup and all the folks of UIL, they really get a great congratulations. What a show. I think that's the largest high school football crowd in the history of the world.
Now, I know you watched a little bit of this game, and I know you went to Texas A&M. Kevin Murray, Kyler Murray's dad. What kind of quarterback did you think he was today?
Well, let me talk about his dad first. Kevin was a great quarterback. The '86 Cotton Bowl when A&M beat Auburn with Bo Jackson on the other side was one of the great ball games of the entire decade of the '80s. And I'm thinking he's better than his dad.
I think you're right.
Yeah, he is a talented young man. So, you know, he's got a great future, and we pray he stays healthy, and life will be good for him.
All right, there you go, Governor. Good to see you, and best of luck in the Merry Christmas to you.
Yes,
best
sir.
of luck in the trophy presentation, Randy.
We'll have to pick a little bit at Governor Perry, and I'm saying I'm not ready to proclaim that son is better than dad. I've seen dad up close and personal, Southwest Conference Player of the Year in '85 and '86.
He's on another level. He's got to prove it.
He's on his way, but I don't know that he's there yet.
Good to see Governor Perry here. Forward to the trophy presentation. For those of you watching in Oklahoma, stand by for Thunder Live. And to see the conclusion of this game, tune in to Fox Sports Oklahoma Plus. 13. Pass is caught. Ryan Diaz. Anthony Taylor on the coverage to pick up a 10 yards. Diaz has been pretty busy today.
Does a good job. Nice hands. 25 catches coming into today's game with 4 touchdowns, and made some key catches early in the game, and here now late in the game trying to help his team get into the end zone. Connor Heath.
Connor Heath trying to turn the corner. Allen reads that well. Inside the 5, down to the close to the 3-yard line.
Well, they read it well, but they didn't read it well enough to keep Connor Heath from picking up a first down, getting inside the 5-yard line.
Heath is 15 of 30 for 106 yards on the day. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Close to the 1-minute mark here, 4th quarter, AT&T Stadium. There's Heath.
Oh, what
looking
touch.
for Desautels. Went upstairs to get it. Touchdown Oilers.
Yeah, we talk about Kyler Murray's touch. Connor Heath puts enough air into that ball to get it over 2 Eagle defenders.
Waited patiently for a little separation there to Desautels and lofted it up there. The big guy went up and got it.
Yeah, I like the way that Connor Heath, see, he gets a nice little hug there from his dad. Well deserved. I know he's disappointed now, but good to score a touchdown here late in this game with a minute on the clock.
Extra point is up and good. 63-28 now. Take a look at that.
Yeah, when you look at the ball, you're going, wow, it's not such a good throw. I'm saying that's an outstanding throw because he threw enough air under it.
Right.
And it floated down beautifully to Desautels, who was just behind 2 Allen Eagle defenders. He comes up with a nifty catch there for the touchdown.
And saw Tony Heath and Al Waddell there on the sidelines. Yeah, the celebration starting to begin on the Allen sidelines. The 1-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Coming up, a reminder again, Katy Cedar Hill 5A Division II state championship game. Greg Way, Shea Walker will have that call. See Katy already making their way to the field, coming out of their tunnel. There's Gary Joseph in the Tiger program. Will go for state title number 8 in program history.
Talking about that matchup a little bit tonight, Randy, and really kind of just 2 really athletic teams, extremely well coached, and kind of maybe just a little bit different than each other, where Katy is just a dominant run team with play action pass. And Cedar Hill is more of a kind of a spread wide open. We've got 4 running backs who are going to get touches. Justin McMillan, the quarterback, a lefty, nicknamed the Whip by Joey McGuire. He said because he can throw the ball on a line anywhere on the field where he needs to. And then they have this outstanding receiver, DeMarcus Lodge. And so it's going to be those offensive weapons against Rodney Anderson and Kyle Polk, who are just I mean, I can't think of a more devastating tandem of running backs than what Katy has.
Very good athletes. Rodney Anderson really elevated his game even more so this season. And it'll be a tough test for this Cedar Hill defense tonight. But Katy will have their hands full as well.
Both guys going at it, and certainly in this game, it's Kyle Porter again. It just, you think about what he's done. He had to step in when Rodney Anderson was injured and couldn't play. Kyle Porter steps in and just rushes for a mere 1,800 yards in a backup and then in a starting role for a few games. Unbelievable.
Clock is winding down, under 40 seconds to go here. Allen Eagles have come to AT&T Stadium and put on a show today.
Randy, this will be the first undefeated season for Allen, as well as wrapping up a back-to-back state championship run.
Yeah, congratulations to the Allen Eagles. Coach Tom Westerberg and his staff. Well deserved. Clock hits zeros, and it is a final 63-28. Both teams. Tony Heath, coaching staffs shake hands. Players will do the same. And Governor Rick Perry here to present the trophy presentation here momentarily.
Yeah, I know we've been talking to Dr. Jamie Harrison, Mark Cousins, Dr. Charles Breidup, all these guys from the UIL, and you heard Coach Perry, or excuse me, Governor Perry reference them in the UIL. And you just wonder, Randy, I mean, you look at this venue, you look at the crowds, and you wonder, does a governor of any other state show up for the high school state championship games? Yeah.
He loves to support everything.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal here,
he tries
man.
to be there.
Yeah.
And he was fired up when he knew that crowd, too. He knew he was part of some history tonight.
Well, you see that's big Greg Little, the sophomore, offensive tackle, on crutches here.
Go down to the field, check in with Angela Heyman with Coach Tom Westerberg. Angela?
Thanks, Randy. Well, Coach Westerberg, you repeat tonight, but more importantly, you did something that no other Allen team has ever done. You just went 16-0 on the season, won a state title. How does it feel?
You know, it feels great. These kids that are seniors, there's a couple of them that have been on the varsity since they were sophomores, and to play in 44 games and only have 2 losses, it's a heck of an accomplishment. And these kids and the coaching staff to get it through 16 games and have kids ready to play every game is unbelievable.
Your motto to start the season was all in. You told me your seniors came up with that, and that is what they focused on in spring workouts. Do you think that that's what led them to this? And I know they had a target on their backs.
They had a big target on their backs, and you know, they came through, and you know, the all-in motto, and it took us all in for every game, and you know, the kids did an awesome job tonight.
And Kyler Murray finishes with 280 yards passing, 188 rushing, and 5 touchdowns. A pretty great show from him. What do you think of his performance?
Well, like I said earlier, it's when you get on the big stage, he plays pretty good, and so we're glad to have him back one more year, and we'll go get after it after there.
Yeah, you've told me that multiple times, Coach. I saw you hugging with your coaches. Does this one feel just as good as last year?
They all feel great. To see the kids get the accomplishments that they set out for, it's an awesome feeling.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Go celebrate.
All right, thank you very much.
Guys.
All right, Angela, appreciate that. Happy Tom Westerberg. Now it's time to get some hardware coming his way here shortly. Well, end of the season, there's so much hard work and hours that are put in nonstop since August for head coaches and the entire staffs to get to this point.
Yeah, well, the undefeated season, too. I mean, that's like the cherry on top, right? I mean, winning the state championship obviously is first and foremost. Allen was able to repeat, and I can tell you, Randy, it's never easy to repeat at anything or win a championship. And, you know, Allen knew that they were going to be a marked team by everybody that they played, and they continued to get better throughout the year and really just had an outstanding night tonight. And everything clicked. Everything worked. Everything went in their favor. The breaks went in their favor. Even though they had a couple of turnovers, you know, that's probably the only thing you can look at but they were so dominant offensively. And again, I go back to the offensive line. Skill position guys are there, but just a great job all the way around.
There's Kevin Murray right there.
Kevin Murray, outstanding quarterback, father of Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray, no doubt about it, our fourth player of the game here tonight.
You know, Randy, we talked about him last year, and we saw Kyler Murray as a young sophomore did not start for the Allen Eagles until the third game of the season. Then they got on a roll, went all the way and won the state title. This year he comes back more mature, more confident, better understanding of the offense, all things combined. And he just outstanding game today. He was spot on his passes with the exception of that one interception, but he and Guyton, great combination, and then just the athleticism and the speed and the leadership here and the amount of yards that he put up today. Right at just shy of 500 yards of offense, responsible for 5 TDs.
280 yards, 188. Yeah, he put on a show tonight. 11 of 14 as he hits the hardware. And Governor Perry. Great night for Kyler Murray. Let's go back down to Angela Heyman now, standing by with Kyler Murray.
Thanks, Randy. Well, Kyler Murray, the offensive player of the game. You obviously had an outstanding game. We just talked about that with Coach. But tell me, how much of a team effort was this?
Oh, it was all the team. I mean, without them, I can't do what I do. O-line played a great game. Receivers, they make it easy for me. I just put the ball in their hands and they do what they do. Jay ran great, running backs ran great, and our defense. Defense showed why they're the best in the state right now. So, I mean, it was just a great team effort.
And you're just a junior. Now you have 2 state titles already. What do you think about that? How does this one compare?
I mean, I think this is the one we wanted the most, just because, we got to run the offense we running. Not that we didn't last year, but, it was just to go back-to-back is really something special. And then to go 16-0, go down in history as the first Allen team to go 16-0, so it's really special.
I know that's something you guys really wanted. Congratulations, Kyler.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, Angela, thank you very much. Well spoken, Kyler Murray. Trophy time now down on the field. Governor Rick Perry presenting the trophy to Allen head coach Tom Westerberg.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Coach Westerberg hanging onto that thing, one-handed. There you go. Make sure you secure it. Pass it along.
Now the players take over.
You bet.
Back-to-back state championships for the Allen Eagles. And you heard from Kyler Murray. He and a host of others are coming back next year. It's going to be another run for the Eagles.
Well, as you heard Kyler Murray say, Randy, defense, and he said probably the best in the state, and I think that's a very accurate statement. They probably are. Great players, and just, again, a dominating performance by the Allen Eagles. Everything went their way tonight. And when you have it, if it's going to happen, well, you'd certainly like to happen in the state championship game.
Well, that's going to do it. Championship Saturday in Arlington for this ball game. Final score again, Allen 63-28 over Pearland. Coming up approximately 8 p.m. It's the final game of championship weekend. A rematch from last year at 5A Division II as Katy goes for their 8th state title as they meet Cedar Hill. For Shea Walker, Jim Knox, Angela Heyman, and the entire crew, I'm Randy McElvoy saying good night from Arlington.